Hi, welcome to DCO. In today's video, I'm going to show you the script that I created. This is going to be for a curtain wall that has an outer frame and some middle subdivisions, also a top mullion here. And what's useful about this is that it's based off of a line segment. So we can take this line segment, we can shorten it, and notice that the panels are evenly spaced, and those are based off of the length of that segment. So that segment here, we can change the subdivisions to be 48, and now it's going to evenly space them as close as possible for them to be that size. The other useful thing about this is that we can copy that line segment and we can set two of them, and those now work independently, and all of the parameters that work for one will work for the other. So let's get into some of those here. So let's select this one, set one curve. We have the height, so that's going to determine this top portion. This is based off of inches. So if you want to use it in a file that you have your units being feet, then you do have to account for that and change the sliders to be in feet. The spacing, like I showed you, this is going to determine the evenly spaced panels and get them as close to that number, depending obviously on the length of that line segment. And as we move here, we have the exterior frame size. So that's going to be this portion on the outside. Notice that we can change that independently of the inside ones. We'll leave this one here at 2. Then we'll move over to the depth. So that's going to determine here the depth overall of the whole design. Let's change that. Let's leave it here at 4. Now, if we go over to this next slider, we have the mullion height. So this is going to determine that top mullion, and it, depending on how tall your doors are, that's going to determine the height of this. That is so you have this glass up here be independent, and then you can introduce a door. This is going to be the glass size. So that is on the inside here, how the depth of the glass. Then we have the interior mullion size. So we have it at 1.5 and the outside is at 2. So if we set them the same, they're going to be the same, or you can also make them be a smaller size. And so now that I've kind of gone over how the script is used, I'm going to now show you a use case on where this would be useful. All right, so I've created the overall massing for this building, and now I'm going to use the script and place curtain walls all the way around where the openings are. Now, this is a very simplified version of what a building would be, but the first thing that we need to do is create a line segment. So I'm just going here to a new layer, creating the line segment that makes up the perimeter. Do the same thing with this one. So I'm just going on the outside face. And now we're going to take this and offset it. So let's do that. Offset to the inside. We'll offset it by 8 inches. And the same thing for this one. Next, we can select those line segments. And now we can go to the script, set multiple curves. And now notice that all of the mullions are now placed exactly where they're supposed to be. And we can change all of the sizes here. So let's say the mullions are maybe too thin. We'll make them 4 for the perimeter. We'll make it here 2 for the inside. We can change the subdivisions because right now it's at 48. So let's keep it at 96. And if we want to change the height of the mullion here, we can do that. Glass depth, interior mullion. And notice that all we needed was a line segment for this one, a line segment for this one. And then the only thing that would be necessary to be done at the end is kind of create a column here to the top to take care of that connection between those two. But overall, once you have this, so this is at 10 feet. I think this might be a little bit too low. So let's raise this. Let's see. So the height of this one was a little bit off, but on this one, like you see, we have 10 feet and it fits exactly within that. So with that, what I like to do is just go to a new layer and then bake the frame. So let's go back. Let's see if we can do Rhino here. First thing I do is go to a layer, call this one, just create a new layer, window, and then I create a sub layer called frame and another layer next to it called glass. So I'll select the frame. Now we'll go back to here, middle click on this one, and then bake. And now I'll change it to the glass one. Select this one, middle click and bake. I'll make sure to save the script. And now let's go back into Rhino and see what that looks like. So everything here is perfectly accurate. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys on this. Let's go here to rendered mode. You'll see that it actually brings in the material when you bake the custom preview. And so this is going to be very useful for those of you who want to create your own scripts to automate and to, make progress on your designs a little bit faster. Rather than having to model things over and over again. This one's going to be useful for a range of different, applications. So with that being said, thank you very much for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have any questions or anything, you can always send me a message at first on my comments. You can also go to my website and download the script there, see how things plug in, ask any questions, and also see other resources that could be useful for you. So thank you very much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one.